off-season contests on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between these road warriors and the home team. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Green 19,
Looking to throw right away. Rolling left, buying some time. And Field slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here we go. Green 19,
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
First down throw for Fields. Caught by Washington, left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
551, 12 go.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn those up. Left side. Right.
Now it's Fields. Throws there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Easy, easy, easy. Up, let's go. Right.
From the red zone now. Brought in.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Will Reichard to kick off.
here's Reichert set to kick this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, go!
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Milroe from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Move the gear, that. No mas. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds his running back. This is Bashir Tutu. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
222. EQ.
Fields throwing here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. West right fit. Right.
Fields coming back after the pick. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go. Go with him. 319, let's not.
Fields out of the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go in for the touchdown. He brings it back on the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, That's a tough second pick six to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air following that pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
2nd and 10 now. Fields finds him on the crossing route. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Here's a man downfield. This is Washington. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
222. 222.
Fields throwing once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. A pistol snap. Fields. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And he's out the clear. The 40. Into the red zone. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching Dave for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. 1st and 10 from the 32. Back to work they go after the interception. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. He didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. You got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Fields looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice gain on top of it.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. Hits him on the out route. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Zayden Collins in on the tackle. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Fields. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Flushed out of the pocket. Cut down the field, Golden. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Running back sent in motion. Fields on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be caught by Washington. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Well, we're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Easy.
Fields now on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw here from Milroe. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Check. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11.
From the gun, Milroe. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. To throw, here's Milroe. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
331, 331. Go.
First down throw for Fields. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up second down. Working now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. On the return, here's Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 light. 60 average. Come on.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for 2.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Team 34, visitors 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. The return starts at the 18. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kid, lock if you want. No loss.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Putting 24 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again on second down, Fields. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Easy.
Fields now on third. Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They kick the running back in motion. Fields on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Extend. Go.
Fields now, third and long. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Fourth and forever coming up. They do snap it. Here's Fields. It's caught. He's got Washington. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
It's a gain of 20. Results in a first down.
First and 10. Here's Fields. And they pick him off again. Has room down the left sideline. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he houses it for the touchdown. Went to the well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion.
Visitors 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. Running back sent in motion.
319, right? No mas, no mas. Right.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And they pick him off again. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And we put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying for it with Milroe. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Milroe from the gun. Completed to his running back. He has the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And no, he can't reach the end zone again. Got them to touchdown, but cannot add on another two. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. 551. Slow, go. Right.
A toss play to Tootin. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's going to be their ball as we start the fourth, but this game may already be too far out of reach. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Here we go, slide.
Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Milroe to throw. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Milroe. Finds his back complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Jump off caught by his back. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Right?
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Driving 60.
From the gun, Milrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
Yards on the play. Complete to
70
Trey
Ranger.
Palmer.
70 Ranger.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Down. Buffalo AC. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. They'll find his running back, Henderson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Henderson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Ready. Mustang Viking 18.
Now it's Milrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Quick throw finds him out right. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Visitors 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And they pick him off again! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First down throw for Fields. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Go.
3rd and 1. Fields to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Here we go, son. 58, 58, slide up.
Golden motioning left.
Right.
Desperation time here. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first.
Here we go. We're good. 331, 331. Right.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19. Sit high.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Angel, angel, angel. Sit high.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. These guys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
One after try good by Reichert. And his guys take 7 points off the deficit.
Visitors 14. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Palmer on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60, 70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Go, hurt. 19 Lions. Ready.
Milrow with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.